We're going to start with a breathing exercise before we get into this divine relationship spread regarding divine masculine and divine feminine, soulmate partnerships, and twin flame relationships. So breathe in and breathe out. Fill your lungs and diaphragm and breathe out. One more time. All right. So, we are dealing with the twin flame relationship. We're going to utilize this ring here, which was originally my mother's main wedding band with her marriage with my father, and later when I was married, it was actually my wedding ring. This will symbolize the place of the divine feminine. And my mother wore this as a set, and later when I grew up and I got married, it was my husband's wedding band, and he bought me a separate band to go with mine. So this will represent the divine masculine. This is definitely not a reading about me and my ex-husband, just so y'all know, and we're actually on decent terms right now, so that's kind of cool too. All right, so the cards that I place on this side will represent the divine feminine, and the cards that I place on this side will represent the divine masculine. All right, so what are the divine tarot unchanneled messages for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity who are interested to see what is going on with their divine partnership at this time? Those who want to understand their divine feminine and masculine energies, those who are trying to understand what is going on with that one challenging soulmate, love source God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for accuracy, truth, and clarity, so that we may easily see with such simplicity what is going on at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So rather than shuffle in hand as I often do, we're going to cut on the table and pull from the top. Okay, interesting the way that played out. This one over here, that one over there. The bottom of the deck here is going to be a mutual energy, okay? So mutually, oh, look at that. Whoa. Can you say whoa, whoa, whoa? Because this says that there is a uniting. This is the mutual energy between the divine masculine and feminine, between the two partners of this divine relationship, whether, again, it's a soulmate or a twin flame. And Love Source God says, just stop for a moment and tell them your understanding, Melinda, of what this is. And so my understanding of these relationships, let me just say, a soulmate relationship, according to what I've come to receive, download, and overstand, is a relationship in which you experience enough challenges to who you are, how you are, what you believe, what you think you know, the way you conduct yourself, that it causes your soul to grow. So that's what a soulmate relationship is for me. It's a relationship that causes evolution within you. It's a relationship that causes you to say, oh, well, maybe I am kind of a douche when I do this, and maybe it is rude, or maybe it is irresponsible, or how am I responsible for this situation that's coming unfolded in this relationship? And in a soulmate relationship, you take a lot of responsibility for that, okay? And so then you begin to choose to evolve yourself and change. You change the way you respond to other people's actions to you. You choose to be more of a master of your emotional reactions. You choose more responsibility for your emotional responses. And in my understanding, a twin flame relationship is, once you have done so much soul evolution, once you have cleared out all these false ideas about what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman, how to treat people, what you're responsible for, whose fault things are, and so on and so forth. The list can go on and on forever. Once you reach this place of awareness and mastery, you attract a twin flame relationship. Now, a twin flame relationship to me also means both partners are evolved on that level. Not one of them is more evolved than the other. Both partners have gone through a series of soulmates that have taught them, you know what, it's my fault that things are the way they are, and this is why, this is how I contributed, this is what I've done, this is what I can do. And they also aware, aside from being aware, because awareness is a beast, right? But application of what you've learned is essential in a real twin flame relationship. But that's my understanding. You can come on YouTube like this, look online or whatever, and you're gonna find 50 people's different explanations for these things. And I'm sure there's some textbook somewhere, somebody's published something that's gonna claim that this is exactly what it is. There's gonna be different people's channel messages and all that, but this is what I've received, okay? And this is what I believe, and this is what I still in the mid experience of. If I was to say mid experience, I would say EXPERI is where I'm at. Yeah? Okay. So we've got our word of clarity down for the divine feminine. It's trust. Whoa, woman. Whoa, divine feminine. The thing that's coming up for you is trust. Do you trust with the uniting with this divine masculine partner of yours, that you're willing to give trust that everything is working out just as it should? You're very welcome for the explanation that I gave. I appreciate you putting that up there. That means a lot to me. But divine feminine, I feel like, because in a twin flame relationship, when it starts, you're not, or when it comes in, you're not always aware of who this person is. When they come in, it starts off as a relationship, and a lot of times, I mean, it's intense. There's such desire, such passion, such, momentum of emotion. Yes, momentum of emotion. And then there's a bomb, and y'all have to separate. But something's always going to keep calling you back together, bringing you back together. And that's what's going on here right now. So divine feminine, it's saying, in the past, you've trusted. And because that trust wasn't honored, now the challenge is for you to trust. Are you going to give your trust? Not saying necessarily trust the other person more, but it's trust your place on your path. Trust your inner guidance system. Trust who you are and who you've evolved to be. And know that regardless of what happens with this twin flame relationship, that you are on your path. You are journeying well. And twin flames, I've heard from some of the research I've done, and from what I believe is my twin flame relationship, they come together, they go apart. They come together, they go apart. And it's like a back and forth type of thing. Not saying that every relationship that's like that is a twin flame. Please understand that's not what I'm saying. Some of y'all are soulmates and some of y'all just can't see straight. But anyways, let's get to the divine masculine. And I am not trying to talk stuff to you. I'm just saying what spirit gives me to say at the moment. Divine masculine is thinking about the future. He's saying, at some point, I'm coming back. At some point, I'm going to be there. Well, the underlying energy is that Spirit is bringing us together. Spirit with our divine partner. Spirit is bringing the uniting. That's at the base of the deck. This is the mutual energy. Even though you may not see it, Spirit knows the real deal. And they say that it is a uniting going on right now. And Spirit's saying, now look what's underneath there. So let's see what's underneath there. Family life. Snap. Okay. Look, Spirit said, see what's underneath there. And underneath there's family life. So I feel like, in a twin flame relationship, in this twin flame relationship, family life is very important to both of you. And I feel like during this separation, part of this separation, what I'm hearing has been as a result of needing to take care of your own families in different situations that you had going on. And, you know, as things have reached a different place of stability now, you're able to come together. And Spirit is saying, oh, this is an advantageous point. We could create a synchronistic rendezvous right here out of this, what's going on right now. Isn't that awesome to think of? But here's the thing you got to understand about a twin flame relationship. Just because it's a twin flame relationship don't mean it's going to be all peaches and roses, people. Is there any relationship that is all peaches and roses? No. Here's another thing about twin flame relationships, okay? The thing about a twin flame relationship, I feel, that keeps any of them together is that regardless of how much they step on each other's toes or little things that they do in expressing, because let me tell you something, what I believe about a twin flame, each partner in a twin flame relationship, from what I've downloaded, is extremely comfortable in their own skin. Meaning, to be a part of a twin flame relationship, you have to be willing to always honor you, both partners. While in always honoring you, that isn't always exactly what the other person wants to do. So I believe in a twin flame relationship, you find not only a lot of connection, but how it plays out, I'll let you know when I find out. But this is what I downloaded, is that there is a lot of connection, but there's also a lot of independence, to where you are, when you want to be together all the time, you love being together and stuff, but because you honor each other's individuality so much, you know that there's times where you do separate to handle business, to go do something that's on their heart, to fulfill a soul purpose, to do what is you are here to do. And never does your disagreement or separation give cause for a twin flame partner to say, oh no, you can't go over there and do what you feel like you need to do. You need to stay over here with me and do what I want you to do. No, see, that's not a twin flame relationship. Not from the way I've seen it. What Spirit wants us to know is there is, I don't know if this is the same color, because I'm literally like color deficient, red, green deficient, but it looks like the same damn color there. Even the words, I know they're different words, but if you look at them, there's so much similarity. It's like you two are so much the same, but you're still different. These are different words. The coloring looks the same. The way the words are look the same. The length of the words is the same. The flow of the words is the same. You're being united with your twin flame. Let me see what the Play School flashcard deck has to say. And then we're going to get into some tarot stories for you different twin flame partners who are watching this, okay? Let's see what's going on. We're going to talk deeply about what each of the two partners is dealing with right now. So that's a card for the feminine. Now let's see what's for the masculine. Here it is. All right. The connective energy, the common energy between the two of you at the bottom of the deck is the cow. The cow looks like Taurus energy to me. And it looks like beefy. First off, there's a beefiness. So there's a meatiness to this relationship. Yes, I said beef, meat. I'm sorry if you're vegan. Don't get grossed out. We're not going to kill the fucking cow, okay? What it's saying is grounding. Taurus energy is here, okay? What is Taurus about? Look it up anywhere. Taurus is about family, home, beauty, finance, romance. I mean, I've heard several, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a Taurus sun and moon, hello, but I am saying this because I've heard so many Tauruses say you're the most beautiful of all the zodiac signs. You're the most sensual of all the zodiacs. I hear them say all this stuff about love and romance and beauty with Tauruses and family and finance, you know? So that is a connective underlying energy. And when you think about the fact that we just have family life right there as a support to the uniting, it seems as though right now that's what's going on in both of your stories, okay? Divine Feminine has the star. Look at that. I see a Divine Feminine here who is embracing their, first off, inner guidance. And this star right now is reminding me of the star that's in the lantern of the Hermit Tarot card. Because I recently just painted the tarot card of the Hermit. And you can check that out on my blog, on my website if you want. So it's making me think about the star and the tarot card. The feminine here, I see you feminine as trusting in your inner guidance system, trusting in your divine connection, trusting that you are on your path. It's like you're looking to spirit for guidance all the time, and you're constantly paying attention and being aware of the signs, and you're seeing things. And when I say seeing things, you may be seeing the numbers lining up. You may be seeing the angel numbers, or you may be noticing natural creatures that are coming out, and you check up what is their totem message for me. Another thing here is somebody who's watching this who is a divine feminine. You know who you are. You have a strong Aquarius and Taurus in your chart. I feel that your Aquarius is your sun sign and your Taurus is your moon sign for the divine feminine who's watching this. And you'll find during this video that I will address more the divine feminine directly than the masculine, only because I am so consciously aware, and this body cannot rid itself of awareness that my statistics say I have a 99% feminine audience, okay? So let's see what is going on with the divine masculine with the flash card here. Wow, look at that. They're sitting in the chair. I feel like this person is in class right now. I feel like feminine, you're waiting on your partner because they haven't yet finished all their soulmate stuff. They in school, baby. They're still trying to figure some shit out. You've had enough run-ins with the same cycle that you're like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that no more. I'd rather be solo than with the wrong one, though. See, your partner ain't figured that out yet. Your divine feminine hasn't necessarily figured that out yet, because some of your divine masculine is sitting there indulging a situation that's keeping them in the same place. They've taken a seat and they're not moving, but it is a uniting coming in your future. Spirit wants you to know that. Now, for someone else, there is a divine masculine here, though, who has gotten out of the seat, because plain as day, the seat is empty, right? So for someone, either your divine masculine has been in this situation and they're finally getting up, is what I'm getting, okay? They're finally getting up out of that chair. And now things are coming together so they can get a glimpse better from all that they've been learning. The fact that your star sits up over the chair is not just because of the way I line this up. Your divine masculine is also being divinely guided from their inner guidance system, from their inner hermit intuition and spirit voice. I don't know if they're fully aware of just how much presence is there with them, coaxing them, encouraging, and stirring their emotions, see? I don't feel that this divine masculine is all the way aware of the application and practical use of the emotional guidance system. That when you feel crappy, that means you're sitting in the wrong place. Get your ass up and move and do something else. Whether that's a physical move, an emotional move, or a spiritual move, or whatever type of move that is. You're indulging when you feel so low vibration. That is your inner guidance system. That is the star guiding you, saying, hey, make a U-turn, go the other way. It could even be as simple as a perspective, a point of view, a thought process that the divine masculine is indulging in. Okay. I do see, though, in my spiritual eye, I'm being shown a divine masculine who's sitting in this chair. And you know that famous Atlas sculpture where it's a man? I think it's called Atlas, and it's a man, and he's sitting in contemplation. He's got his hand, and he's got his hand on his chin, and he's just thinking. That's juxtapose I see, spiritually see this person in. So that's the thing. So for someone, your divine masculine here is contemplating all these relationships they had, the whole experience or experiences with you, or like the experience, yeah, and you just stop there because you're like, yeah, that's about as far as I got. Whatever. You know what I mean? And saying, okay, I'm gonna put this puzzle together, you know, whether that's a conscious, I'm gonna put this puzzle together, or spirit is, the higher divine mind is just running this thought process with momentum through their mind until something catches. Because you know that's what spirit does. It's gonna repeat, 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 repeat. The message is on repeat until you fucking hear it, right? That's what spirit does. It's gonna keep sending you the message. If you don't listen when it's a snap like this, it'll turn into a tap like this. And then if you still don't keep listening and spirit's still there with the same message, then it comes to a brawl like this, right? And then if you still ain't listen, it goes to a knockdown, drag out. I'm not doing that shit to my table. But you feel what I'm saying? Like spirit is going to repeat the message over and over and over and over until you get it, put the pieces together, and allow it to benefit you the way it came to you to do. You know, so divine masculine, that's what they're doing. They're in this period of contemplation. I don't feel like they've necessarily taken the physical action to move because the chair is there. So I feel like they're kind of still sitting still. However, this relationship is on their mind. Definitely, absolutely on their mind. This is something that they're piecing together, is the words I'm hearing. Okay. So let me see, what is the main energy right now for the divine feminine? I'm going to use my tattoo and tarot. Listeners, God, thank you, thank you, thank you for these divine tarot and channel messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it might help if I shuffle them the right way. That's interesting. So, that's very significant because I don't think that's ever happened on the live show ever before. What I'm hearing is that it's like you're trying to make an about face. You're trying to turn around, you see, because one was up and what was down. So there's something where you're trying to turn around. I feel like it's a perspective for yourself as well. You're like, okay, I've seen it this way. I know how to get myself together and be in harmony with myself, follow my intuition and all of that. But I followed my intuition and I would still like to change my current situation. So where I had this half of the deck facing up and this half of the deck was facing down, you know, I got this part clear. I can see clear as day. Now, divine feminine, you're working on something else that's important to you and you want to flip that shit over too. You said, I did it once, I can do it again. And now you're working on getting that cohesion in your life between these two parts of your life. What am I talking about? I don't know. We're fit to find out right now. Let's first go. What is the main thing that the divine feminine is dealing with at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you for giving me that energetic confirmation. People, my whole body is physically responding now as I'm questioning. I got massive goosebumps, pimples all up and down my entire body. Let's God, thank you, thank you, thank you for this divine feminine message for this time right now. What are my divine feminines going through? Whenever they find this video, let's God, you know who's going to watch this. You know who's going to watch this. You know everything that's going on with them. And I'm asking you to put it in my mind, in my mouth, so I can speak these words and tell these pictures that I'm seeing to benefit my viewers, my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, because these sacred relationships are so valuable to humanity, because when y'all two can get it together and be in love and be together and be reunited and it feels so good. Yes, that feeling so good, and it's happening all over again. Hello, the feeling so goodness. You know why these divine relationships are so important is because they heal humanity. They heal Gaia. Do you hear me? That is the whole damn point of these relationships. You think the point of a sacred divine relationship is so you can be, oh, I'm a twin flame. Nah, fuck that. If that's your mind, you definitely ain't in that place yet. No, the point of these relationships is to heal humanity, to generate so much love energy when you two are together, so much that it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows and it expands larger and larger and larger to contain so many thousands and thousands of humans. That energy will touch them through your divine relationship. This is why you do the work. This is why you're on this path. This is why you're on your journey. This is why love is a key to everything, because it's always is, always was, and always will be about love. Love is something that Gaia is calling for us to augment, elevate, and recreate more of in this planet at this time. And so you divine partnerships is so important. On your own, you're so powerful. Even you on your own are so powerful. However, when you actually come together, there is an exponential multiplication of that energy. And it becomes so radiant. It's so powerful. So, okay, Lesser Sky, let me calm my ass down. Lesser Sky said, no, baby, don't calm your ass down. You're doing it just right. Now, let's see what is the main energy for the Divine Feminine. Here we go. I have 2 cards coming out for your main energy, Feminine, and we're going to use both of them. I don't know. You know what I know. We see the moon here. Divine Feminine says, I really don't know what the hell is going on, but I trust. Because I've learned from my past that the best thing I can do is trust. The Divine Feminine is also healing over a lot of issues from their past. Also, another thing, we have the star here. The card that comes prior to the moon is, for those of you who know tarot class, the star, right? So you're making a lot of progress in healing past karmic issues, healing family historical karmic issues, healing ancient karmic issues, healing self-awareness issues of self-love, healing over that one thing, that one fucked up thing that happened to you in your childhood. You're doing all that, but yet and still you say, I don't even know what the hell is going on in my life. I just know I got all this shit coming up from the deep emotionally. I've been so emotional. I see Divine Feminine here. I'm hearing that someone is even exhibiting more intense menstrual cramps and pains than ever in their life at this time. Like physically. I see a lot of Divine Feminine staying up all night. You're up till the wee hours of the morning because you got all this energy coming through you, and your intuition is on fire, and you're getting ideas, and you're understanding things, and things are coming together, and you're up, and you get your pen out, and you start journaling and writing, and you start painting, and you start drawing, and you go in the kitchen and cook up 10 meals, and you go feed the homeless, and what the heck is going on? You say, I don't even understand all these energies, but you know is something very important. You're aware of that much for sure. And you're willing to do the work and trust in your inner guidance system to get you through whatever it is that comes up and from wherever it comes up. That's what you do on Divine Feminine. The other card that comes out for you, look at that. The High Priestess combined with the moon, honey. What did I say? Your intuition is on fire, rapid fire right now. You're understanding things you've never had before. As a matter of fact, there's a Divine Feminine who's watching or will be watching this video at some point in time. And there's a situation about a conversation from your past. And I'm hearing all of a sudden, you're going to pick up something from that conversation from the past that you never picked up before. For example, I literally had a physical dance with my father, who'd been dead for over 20 years, and he's in spirit, obviously, but I physically danced with him, had a whole conversation with him, and in that conversation, he said, we could have did this a long time ago, but I didn't want you to be afraid. And it wasn't until about a year later that I realized why my spirit said that to me, why it was God or my father, whatever spiritual, it was love source God, identifying through my father, because there's unconditional love there, regardless of what he did in his suicide. There's unconditional love there. God always speaks to you through the voice where you connect unconditional love. And God said, I could be dancing with you all these years ago, but you were, I don't want to make you afraid. Are you sure you're ready? God asked me like 3 or 4 times if I was ready. Was I sure I was okay and I wasn't scared? It wasn't until a year later that I remembered the first time I heard God's voice, the second time I heard God's voice, and how pissed scared I was. I thought I was losing my fucking mind because I was still under religious taboos. I thought I was being attacked by demons. I was freaking the fuck out. Plus, I smoked a little bit of weed. And oh my God, I really thought I was crazy. I quit smoking weed for a while behind it, you know? So women, divine feminine, your intuition is being kicked up. I mean, pay attention to your dreams. If you get inspiration about a statement or something from your past or some emotions you've been dealing with or a conversation, like I said, somebody is going to suddenly make sense of a conversation from way a long ass time ago. Was it a conversation like spirit, like mine was? If it was, man, you got to put that shit in the comments for me, because that stuff just thrills me, okay? Now, you've got to write things down. I see a divine feminine who is going to receive a visit from their divine masculine's energy during your dream state. You wanted confirmation on, is this my twin flame? Is that what's going on here? And when that person crawls in your bed during your dream, you'll have your confirmation. Whoa. Okay. Woo-wee. Aside from that, I also have to say, divine feminine, you're looking really sexy right now. Okay. Let's see what is the main energy right now going on with the divine masculine. What is the main energy going on right now with the divine masculine? Somebody said he's always there. Yeah, see? You have your divine masculine all up in your dreams. But somebody really is not sure yet who it was. Somebody is not sure yet who is their divine masculine. And so you're looking for confirmation. And Spirit's going to give it to you. Okay? Where is the divine masculine right now? This is our answer. Wow, the Magician. This person is really like asking. This person is, I'm hearing they are asking to put some things together. This person is being put in touch with their power. Whatever power they know they have, they're using it. And again, I talked about the divine masculine receiving these thoughts that go round and round their head, round and round their head. And look at what do we have there? Infinity at the head. This person is being inspired to take their power and take action. Because why? Because they've been sitting in the same spot for too long. Divine masculine, you're being called to make things happen. Allow things to happen. Work with the energy of what you have. Stop blocking it from yourself because you don't want to believe that it's true. Stop blocking it from yourself because you don't want to put your heart into something. It's saying you actually have all the tools here, but you've got them all sitting on the table. The only thing you're holding on to is your wand and whatever this document is. So, I also see here a divine masculine who's fooling himself. He's clinging on to the things that he does and the religious background he has. Okay? That is causing him to not pick up the swords and the pentacles and the cup. And in my readings especially, I can't speak for every reader, but water is the energy of spirit. Okay? Water represents spirit, not just love. Water, and I have that because let me tell you why. I had a telepathic conversation with a human being, and in that telepathic conversation from across the room with this human being, as I asked for verbal confirmation, I got it. And they said, you know what, drink more water because it helps that spirit energy flow more. So I'm just gonna, if you're with me right now, stop, pause, take a drink of your water, because I'm about to. And I've drank so much water for the last 16 years living in Las Vegas, and I drink so much water, and it's just, it's a beautiful thing. Now, there's another divine masculine here. This divine masculine, however, he does have his mind on the future. Maybe he hasn't taken action in this relationship. This one that I'm seeing right now, he knows he's powerful. He knows he's a magi. He knows he's a fucking wizard, warlock, a magician. He knows he can do things. He knows he's in power, and he utilizes his power. I see both of these divine masculine and divine feminine here, even possibly as a career, utilizing their spiritual gifts. So I see a warlock here who uses their power to help heal. I see a divine masculine here who uses a literal crystal wand to cast a spell over humanity. I see a warlock here who is quite aware of you, divine feminine. But he says, now is the time for me to focus on this very important work that I have to do here first. I must complete this work. What is this work that he is completing? It has something to do, again, with family life and the community that he's immediately around. I'm hearing that there's a divine masculine who's in touch with some sort of community, like gay community, HIV support, cancer support. There's a divine masculine who's literally working with crystals and affirmations and casting spells by the use of our words and our energy. And my body is supporting that again with these bumps all over. Whew! And this divine masculine is saying, where I'm at right now is physically, this is very important to humanity as a whole. And so they say, I will find time to get to my relationship, and Gaia and the universe understands that everything is in divine timing. And right now, this is where my soul leads me. So I'm going to stay put. I'm going to stay put right now. I'm going to stay put. I see their mind is on being together in the future. They just know that right now where they're at is not in that future yet, okay? Let's see. We're going to clarify more about these positions. Let's clarify about this divine masculine. Let me get some clarity on this divine masculine. Love source God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to use my mini Hanson Roberts tarot. Love this deck. It was a gift from my daughter. If you would like to send me a tarot deck, just write to me. I would love to receive that gift. I love receiving gifts. I give a lot of gifts, so I love receiving gifts too. It's lovely when I get to say yes, please, and thank you. Anyways, back to the reading. Don't mind me. I'm silly like that. That was just a human break from the spiritual situation. Love, source God. You got jokes, don't you? All right. Why is the magician here with the chair in the future? Love, source God. Why is the magician here with the chair in the future for the divine masculine? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as I feel my lungs and breathe and think about divine masculine, why is this magician here with the chair in the future? What is the story that we need to talk about here? Okay, what is going on with our divine masculine? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. The magician, the chair in the future. First card out. Seven of Rods. The Seven of Rods says, I know I'm doing what I need to be doing. There are other people that would like to take me out of this position, but I'm right here, and I'm not changing this shit right now. I'm not giving it up because I'm on top of the mountain, baby. I am the king of the mountain. And I talked about a divine masculine who is using a wand, a crystal wand, to cast a spell. Are you going to the top of the mountain and you're casting the spell from the top of the mountain with your wand so that you can help be the counteracting to the mass energy of combativeness is what I'm hearing. Wow, that's pretty detailed. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, a family situation as well. Somebody is, this divine masculine story that I'm hearing about right now, you are literally creating a defense for your family. You feel like it's important for you to be where you're at to defend your family. I see and this viewer, I feel like may hear about this reading. I don't even feel like this person I'm talking about is going to be aware of this reading themselves immediately and directly. I feel like this person is going to hear about this reading sometime later as hearsay. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is a crazy ass story, because what I was just shown is there's, and it's symbolic for somebody I'm hearing, but this is literal for somebody. This divine masculine lives in a country that right now is war-torn and fucked up, man. And if he's not there to physically defend his family, they will be destroyed. They will be overrun. The women will be raped and plundered and all that shit. He's there taking care of his family. There's old people there. There's children there. There's women there. And he's the one, he's got like, he's the magician here. My God, my whole fucking body is responding to this. Oh my God. He's got like a military background is what I'm hearing. He's like some sort of special ops guy, something like that. But he did find his spirit. He did evolve himself. He is highly awoke and highly aware. And I don't feel like he's military right now. I don't feel like that's his life right now. I feel like his spirituality took him away from that. But there's a physical situation that he would love to abandon. I'm hearing he would love to abandon this, but he will not abandon his family because their lives are literally in physical danger, and he needs to stay there as the line of defense. So I don't know what the hell this is, but I literally see a man who has to use physical brutality. This is crazy. This is a crazy ass story. So where is this symbolic for you? Because I'm going to tell you what, I don't think I'm ever going to hear. And if I do, that'd be dope. But I'd be floored. Anyways, how is this symbolic for you? What is that battle symbolizing? What does this mean for you? Is it a battle against a disease? Is it a battle against a situation? Is it a battle against a karma? Something like that. Okay. There's two more cards that's coming out here, okay? How am I going to do this, Lester? Okay, up here. Go back to what I was showing you to do. God said, move them back. I was showing you how to move them while you doubt. And that's a message for the viewer of this video. I am showing you how to move. Why do you doubt? I am showing you how to move. Why do you doubt? Okay? Trust. That is definitely for the divine feminine, but that is for the viewers of this video. I am showing you how to move. That's a strong message. Why do you doubt? So this message is saying you have had the tendency of receiving the download of how to move. Then you say, well, that don't make no damn sense. And this is interesting because as I'm saying this, I look at the screen and I see the number 14. And with that, I say temperance. This is about doing the alchemical work and patience with divine timing. And here's the thing. You've been doing all this work on yourself, self-healing, doing the work of the mental alchemist and the temperance angel, and practicing divine patience for divine timing. And I am at peace with divine timing. Yet, Spirit is training your ear. When they say get up and go over here, baby, you better get up and go over there. Even if it's just to go get a damn ice cream. Whatever it is. It's something where you're hearing it and then you're like, well, that don't make no sense. I don't even want ice cream. I don't even like ice cream. Why would I go over there? Baby, you would go over there because Spirit is trying to teach you about bringing shit together overall in your life. You've got to listen to it. It may seem pointless. It may seem monotonous. Even after you get there and you eat a damn ice cream, you may say, well, damn, nothing magical happened. What was the point of coming? The point of coming was you heard Spirit and you listened and you obeyed and you followed. And you know what? The Spirit is not going to train you with the big, giant, super spectacular event you've been waiting for your whole fucking life. No, Spirit is going to train you with seemingly insignificant things, so that your ear becomes refined. And what's more, Spirit is going to talk to you in a very subtle tone, in the quietest, most softest whisper of a voice. Because Spirit, Love Source God, wants you to be that aware that you will trust and you will go. You will follow. You will make the journey. You will make the travel. You will get up and go. So if you get that guidance to take a left turn and you always go straight, whatever it is, baby, you have to practice listening. These are the pre-tests. This is taking notes class time, you know, all that comes before the final exam. You don't want to have not been paying attention when it was note-taking time. Because here's the thing. Note-taking time means, oh, I knew, I heard the message that I should turn left. I went straight. I ended up sitting in traffic for an extra hour. If I would have took that back street back there on the left that Spirit showed me, I would have been there 45 minutes ago. Instead, I got stuck in a sitting situation. See, those are taking notes. Taking notes is also, I don't know why, it's 10 o'clock at night. I am looking for a freaking all-night ice cream shop, and you go there. You don't even usually eat ice cream, but you go. And when you get there, you have a decent conversation with a beautiful human. And that's all it is. But that is taking notes. Because that interaction with that human, even though that's all it is, it was very important. It was called for at the time. You were to be there. Your job is to show up when you hear. Because God says, I am showing you how to move. Why do you doubt? Go to class, take your notes, do this, be obedient to your inner guidance system, which is Love Source God speaking directly to you, because you don't want to be unfamiliar with the voice when it's time for that major synchronistic rendezvous that you've been waiting on. Okay? The other two cards for the Divine Masculine is the Queen of Rods and the Ten of Cups. This Divine Masculine right now, who is still dealing with the same situation. And I feel like these came out in two different places, in two different sets, because they're completely different people. So if you resonated with these top two, these bottom two may not make sense to you, or else it's stuff you just don't know about. But whatever. Here we go. This person who is in a karmic situation, your divine partner is in a karmic relationship. This person that they're with is not going to be there long. They have a family together. They have a family together. But usually the Ten of Cups talks about bliss. Love Source God, this is the end of that cycle. This person, the person that your divine masculine partner is with, is about to move on. And that is what, or if they're not all the way, if they are already moved on, so it's either they're about to move on or they already just moved on. One of those two is happening, okay? Look, but here the divine partner wants to fight for the family. So what it is they're in a battle. They're in a battle about trying to maintain and sustain something that they believe in, but the signs are written on the wall, baby. We got two tens here. We got a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. The shit is over. Done deal. Finish. Finito. Okay? Now, this is interesting. God said, there is a divine masculine and divine feminine who have recently found each other. And if this is you, then divine feminine, you will know because of your fire placement in your chart. You have a prominent fire placement in your chart. The feminine does. The masculine in this situation has a earth and water strength in their chart, okay? You two are coming together. He's going to ask you to have a seat, and you two are about to have a conversation about your future. So there is a divine partnership coming together. Thank you so much to both of you for doing the work, because baby, Lord knows we all need you. Okay, we all need you. Oh my goodness. Let's pull for the divine feminine. Where are my mini mother piece? Here we go. We're going to use one of my favorite decks that I haven't touched much recently. It's the mini mother piece round tarot. This is a very feminine oriented deck. Let's see, what are the messages for the divine feminine right now? What is the story? Why is this high priestess here? Why is the moon here, love source God? Why is the high priestess here, and why is the moon here? I just heard regarding the divine masculine, where the situation is over. There's one who wants to fight for it, but there's a divine masculine who, the feminine is going to watch his video. You're the feminine, you watching a video. That divine masculine, it's funny because he didn't know how to get out of the relationship, because the woman just would not let him go. The woman just would not let him go. His karmic partner would not fucking give up. And finally, through use of his powers, he had to use his power. It's come to a conclusion, okay? So now I'm hearing the stories are being differentiated, because there's going to be such a large number of divines watching this, divine partners watching this video. And Love Source God wants you to be aware of these experiences and incidences to encourage you. To continue forward, to continue with your guidance, to continue with your spiritual practices, to continue honoring yourself and your boundaries and doing what the hell you need to do. Wow, why is the moon and the high priestess here? Well, because of the moon. Baby, cycles coming to a completion again. Trusting in your intuition, being willing to get naked with your truth. Earlier in the comments, I didn't speak about it because I was channeling, but my consciousness did remember. It is bringing back that somebody said they're sitting here watching this naked. Okay, I ain't mad at you, baby. Got a number love for you, baby. All right, so you're at this position right now. Somebody actually is spending a lot of time in a jacuzzi or hot tub. You may have started swimming. This is interesting. And you're doing these things to pass the time, because you are so much on your own. And you're just like, I need to do things that nurture me. I need to self-honor. I need to self-nurture. I need to entertain myself and be happy on my own. The next card you have out is the Ace of Cups. And again, I see this as self-love. In this deck in particular, I have one human jumping into a giant overflowing cup. You're getting all in the middle of you, baby. You're getting all in the middle of what you like to do, baby. You're getting all in the middle of what is fun. And again, into your spirituality. What did I say spirit means for me here on this channel? Everybody, it's Love Source God energy, right? That spiritual energy. So in both of these cards, there is so much water there. So you're drinking your water. You're being very into your spiritual practice. You may be spending a lot of time watching tarot videos, reading tarot yourself, learning about mysticism, learning about esoterics, palmistry, channeled messages, writing channeled messages, doing channeled artwork, channeling some music. You're all up in your spiritual energy right now. That's your zone. And it's awesome because you are being activated. You have the Four of Wands. You are being activated. You are instituting new beginnings in your life that are going to take you for a long time. Long partnership, long time, marriage energy. If you're the divine partnership that came together and you're number one and number two and y'all right there. I mean, look at the synchronicity here. Hello, Major Arcana 1 and 2. Hello. There's a divine partnership that's going to come down together and he's going to tell you, could you please have a seat in this here chair? And you're going to get what you've been wishing for, because the star also represents a wish. There's somebody here who's already with their divine partner and y'all finna get married. I ain't even lying. Y'all are going to have a most romantic, and I'm hearing moonlit wedding. Wow, that's beautiful. Let me get and some more for the divine feminine. What is the divine feminine? Why is the moon and the high priestess and the star and trust here for the divine feminine? What does she need to know? See, somebody is having to really trust at marrying again, because although you're a divine feminine, when this person asks you, you were like, you're gonna be like, oh my shit, I was not planning to ever get married again. I thought these spiritual new age types were not into marriage and contracts and shit. Maybe it's not actually a marriage again. Maybe it's just this new beginning, starting out as new relationship for both of you. Either way, it takes trust, and you are being guided here, and it behooves you, it serves you well. Look, you're gonna be so all in. The Ten of Swords is here. This is is that your final answer? Yes, this is my final answer card. This is the final answer card. So the final answer card is here after the Four of Wands, saying when you say yes to this, you are resolute, you are sure, you're ready. Whatever you're getting involved in, whatever you're activating, this is something you're so convicted about. You know, this is, and this is interesting, because over here we have the one person in the water, over here we have one person diving into the water, and over here we have 10 people that threw off their swords and they're all diving into the water. So who the hell is taking diving classes? You're a diving instructor, you've been swimming, some going on here, but there is so much water in this for you. Let's see the next card that came out for you. Wow, it's a bonus. The informational cards in the tarot decks, usually they have 0 or 2, is a bonus card, which means when it comes out for me, I take the card off of the top and its message is doubly amplified and sometimes has dual meanings and extra shit. So we'll see what this is about. We have the 9 of discs. 9 of discs. I see here a divine feminine who is following a path to start out a new business or a service that you're offering in regards to your spiritual practices. Again, in regards to healing. Are you a tarot reader? Are you casting runes? See, if you look at this card closely, this lady is involved in divination. Yes. And you're extremely connected spiritually. And yes, there is definitely water sign energy all over this. It's saying that you're doing very well at taking care of yourself. And why did I peek at the bottom of the deck right now? When the star card is there, that's going to be our next card out, Spirit. So take it out and put it down. The star card is there. So the star was your flash card. Now we got the star card coming out over here. I mean, we had the high priestess there, and we had the moon there. Now here's the moon over here. Sorry, not the high priestess. It was the moon. The moon is here. The moon is doubled up. Now we got the doubling up of the star card over here. I mean, this is looking really fantastic. You are definitely creating a healing. And if this is if you're a divine feminine who is making your spiritual practice a service to humanity, I'm hearing that this is going to be very profitable for you. It's going to create a lot of healing for your patrons, your clients, and it's going to enable you to double up your income at the very least. You're going to double up before you even know it. That's an awesome message. I'm so proud of you. That's freaking awesome. Let's see what's the next card that flew out for us. The Ace of Pentacles. What did I say? It's a new business. It's a new, you started new things, baby. Using your spiritual gifts. I mean, you're not just sitting around twiddling your thumbs all day saying, oh my God, when is my divine masculine gonna come finally find me? No, baby. If you were in that mind state, you would be totally expecting another karmic soulmate. A twin flame is not ever going to be sitting here doing this type of shit. Like, oh man, I just need somebody. No, a twin flame person is going to be extremely self-sufficient. So much so that most people will think that you're emotionally detached, that you're cold, that you're selfish, that you're greedy, that you're self-centered, because you are that confident in knowing that we are all the instigators of the situations in our life, and that the only life we have any control over, any influence over, is our own, and those who choose to embrace what we offer. So we make our goods available. And this is going to work well for you. I need 2 more cards for this Divine Feminine. Thank you. Look at that. You ask and you shall receive. Feminine. You hear me? Ask and you shall receive. Let us all together here, all you beautiful ladies watching my channel, let's stop and say, Lazarus God, thank you, thank you, thank you for doubling me up. Doubling me up in the things that I appreciate. My money. Double up my health. Double up my wealth. Double up my spirituality. What is it that you would like to double up? Because I needed 2 more. I asked, I received. I told you we had a double up of this 9 of Pentacles energy over here, and it was talk about you receiving great gains for your spiritual activities, being of spiritual service. Okay? Let's see what we got. We have the Son of Wands and the Priestess of Wands. I see an advancement. Something that seemed in and out, something that seemed shifty. You're going to create so much stability. And what is that seem in and out? I'm hearing seeming in and out, applying to. Sometimes you might read your cards. Sometimes you might put them away for months at a time. You're not going to do that shit no more. You're about to take that and put it right into business, because intuition is telling you across this diagonal right here, your intuition, your inner guidance system, spirit is saying, go out and do this. What is it? Use your spiritual gifts and talents to create income for yourself, to create great gains, to create personal wealth. It is good. It is awesome. It is right for you. It is on your path. And it's awesome because I'm hearing what you're developing in this business is so on your path, because what was your partner doing? For someone, your partner is doing the same thing. I see eventually in the uniting, there is a merging of these 2 spiritual practices into one beautiful business, a one-stop spiritual shop. What am I talking about? You're going to have to let me know. What's at the bottom of this deck right here? Also, one more thing here on this. I spoke about a Taurus energy. I spoke about Aquarius energy, and I gotta talk about this fire energy. This fire energy with this Priestess of Wands at the center of somebody who's watching this video, the Divine Feminine. You are a Leo, Aries, or Sag, and I don't know what placement that is. It could be your sun. It could be your sun. What is it? It's a fire sign energy here. The bottom of the deck, and the 5 of Wands. So, Divine Feminine, you have been confused for a while, but you're moving out of that. This is awesome. The bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands. This is where there's challenges. I see you overcoming challenges with new beginnings. I see you overcoming challenges by trusting and following your intuition, you allowing that to guide you. Let me get another card. I want to know, Lazarus God, how are these 2 people coming together? What is the message for my Divine Feminines about how they're coming together with their Divine Masculine? And I'm being told to use my Archangel Tarot. Where are you? Here you are. With the Archangel Tarot, we're going to pull 1 card. 1 card. How do they come together? How is this uniting happening? Why is the word uniting here at the bottom of the deck, Love Source God? Of the bottom of the words of clarity, there's the uniting. Give me some more on that. And here we go. I got 2 cards, and I'm hearing one is for the... I wanted 1. Why you give me 2? They said because this is the way you've been doing it. Keep doing it the same way. Don't switch it up right now. Okay, fine. Feminine. How do you come together? You have the Hangman, perspective, Archangel Chamuel. It says there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. With the Hangman energy, it's saying the pause is intentional and purposeful. So when I feel like that you in this new beginning here of trusting and going this spiritual route in your career endeavors is really important, and it's part of this new perspective that you are being brought to have. Also, okay, we're going to do a bit of clearing work before we get into the mans, because it's saying you're holding on to some sort of idea of what this is going to look like and what the relationship is like that needs a shift. There's something that you were raised with, believed, societal belief, cultural belief, whatever it is, or some sort of thing that is a direct conflict of interest to what you would like to develop here. So let's do some access clearing work quickly. So if you're in agreement with what I'm about to say, just give a loud yes, yes. You can type it in the comments, whatever you want to do, okay? So anywhere where our perspective has limited us from the living of our highest, lightest, and brightest good, from our overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness that allows us to live these divine relationships that will allow us to come together, anywhere where we're limiting ourselves from our perspective, would you like to uncreate and destroy that right now? Yes, yes? Times of Godzillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, online, boys, shorts, and beyond. Oh, yes. Oh, people, yes, yes. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on with the divine masculine here. What helps uniting here? The Six of Raphael. It said they just got to come back. Oh my God, let's just got to say all they got to do is come back. Okay, here we go. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. I literally got the feeling that there's a divine masculine who's just afraid to return, doesn't know how you're going to take it. Again, your divine masculine for someone is not completely aware of all the intricacies of all this. And so, oh, I'm glad you felt it too. Somebody said, I felt it too. All right. So let's do one more access clearing statement for those of you who are divine masculine or who want to participate in this clearing statement as well. Anywhere where we are allowing fear of the future, fear of being alone, fear of anything at all that is actually not worth fearing, it's only false evidence appearing real, to stop us from returning to what is for our highest, lightest, and brightest good, for our overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, that we might fulfill our divine purpose, that we might fulfill our divine self, that we may fulfill our divine childlike energy and live our highest, lightest, and brightest life in this life. Anything that blocks us from that, would you like to uncreate and destroy that right now? Yes, yes? Times are going to right around, good or bad, pat or pock, all nine, boys, shorts, and beyonds. Okay. Now, I just heard what's going to support you from the bottom of the deck. What is the universe going to do to help you to get in this place to do these things you need to do to come together is the Page of Michael. So, intuitively, I'm hearing the Page of Michael, Love Source God, is going to continue to help you to see the right questions to ask to lead you to the solutions that you want to live. I'm hearing be very careful, divine feminines. What questions are you asking? Are you asking questions that you want to live the answers to? In other words, how does it get any better than this? How can I trust in a beautiful, easy, lighthearted way? How can I be in tune with my feminine, goodness, my feminine intuition, inner guidance system and direction, and just easily allow that to flow? And how can I develop this business that is spiritually based in order to be able to provide these spiritual services to my brothers and sisters of humanity with ease, with magic, with peace, with seeming effortlessness? In other words, ladies, we don't want to ask specific questions that if you get the answers to them, you won't like living out those answers. So Love Source God is going to inspire you through this video and through your intuition as well to ask questions that will benefit you in this relationship, that will benefit you overall. Remember that this relationship is happening whether you're physically together or not. This relationship is on. It's on. It's like there's no avoiding it. Your whole life has brought you to this. This is something that every incident in your life since childhood is bringing you to, okay? Anyways, let me see what does this card say as far as what Spirit's going to do to help you. It says, truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. I love that. Love Source God is going to get truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt with you. So when you hear the truth that hurts, if somebody says something to you and it's just like, oh my God, that fucking hurts. How could you say that to me? Stop yourself, check yourself before you wreck yourself. There is something in there that you need to dissect. Your feelings are not their fault. Remember that. Dig into that. Investigate it, okay? So truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. Again, somebody is going to start literally having conversations with God. Somebody is going to hear that spiritual voice speaking to you, talking with you. I'm hearing, and don't forget that you can get into a state of meditation, focus upon your partner, and send messages to your partner's spirit. Okay? Remember that. It says an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So, you're at this place where it's time for you to tackle some new things. Spirit is constantly inspiring you and speaking to you. Journaling is very beneficial for you right now. Channeled writing is very beneficial for you right now. Prayer and meditation are very beneficial for you right now. Coming up with creative questions that show you the answers that you want to live out is very beneficial for you right now. Love Source God, let's just give them one Miracles Now card right quick just to close this reading out. Really? No, we're going to do a Miracles Now. Do you guys want runes? Oh my God. Do you want runes before I leave? Oh God. Okay. This reading is over an hour. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't do a lot of readings over an hour anymore, but I hope that this, I'm sure it has, because I could just feel it. Let me tell you something. I done felt so much energy in this reading. I don't even have to freaking hope. I know this serves you well. Thank you. Okay. The message for you from the Miracles Now says, I dish out compliments sincerely and liberally. So how can you, Lester Scott, thank you. What do you think would happen in your world if what comes back to you is what you're putting out, and if what you're putting out is dishing out compliments sincerely and liberally? There's a good question. And Left Source God again says, I am showing you how to move. Why do you doubt? Left Source God saying that again to you. And I am listening to my intuition just like I told y'all to do. You heard me tell God I wasn't going to do that. I was going to do a Miracles Now. God said, no, you're going to do these sticking wounds right now. You better pull them bag of wounds out. So here we go. Over here, over the future for the masculine. Whoa! Mind-blowing. It's the blank one. Mind you, I have 3 sets of runes in my bag purposefully because I love it, love it, love it. Okay. The blank rune came out over the future of the divine masculine. And for any of you who know about runes, that means fate, destiny. In other words, all of the choices and decisions that have been made up until this point right now, this is the most likely, most probable outcome. Okay? Yes. So, when the fate and destiny, this is something that must come together in the future. In the future, the work is still happening. So be at peace. How can you be happy right now? You got to be happy whether the relationship is in your physical or not in order to receive it physically, okay? Because if you're not happy without it being physical, then it cannot become physical. Understand? It's funny how spirit works. If you're not happy without a relationship, well, then you can't have a relationship. And when you're happy without a relationship, now you can have one. It's funny how that works. Okay. Mind you, the exceptions to that rule is if you're not happy without a relationship and you have one, it's going to be a not happy relationship. How's that? Funny as hell. Okay, what else do we have here? We have AWAS. Whoa! My God, you guys, Lester Scott is on fire. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. Because AWAS talks about trust. Girlfriend, what came out for you first? Trust. This room talks about trust. This is all about your trust in your divine connection, in your intuition. Trust in you. Trust in your intuition. It came out on your high priestess. Hello. Trust your inner guidance system. Trust that you will be given all the information at the proper time. The high priestess doesn't even always understand why she knows what she knows or what it is that she knows. She doesn't always put it all together all at once. It'll come in. It will coalesce and come together in a beautiful soup of information in the perfect timing. What else do we have here? These yellow runes, by the way, are handmade by me. I made them. Oh my God, love them. Okay. This is a rune of Algis. And it speaks to friendship. It speaks to friendliness. It speaks to kindly situations. So for someone, this Ace of Cups energy being situated on the other side of the High Priestess and the Algis rune is telling me, expect that you're going to receive a kindly reception. Expect that people will receive what you've got to give in a kindly way. Understand? Especially as it relates to this here business endeavor, use of your spiritual arts endeavor. Okay, what is this rune here? This is Isa. It's interesting that Isa is right here, right above where is the masculine's cards at, next to the high priestess. The message of this is going to say, yes, you will receive this relationship in divine timing, but as for right now, it is at a pause. It is not a physical come together just yet, but the uniting is here. Remember that. It will come together. When? In the future. Why? Because it's destiny. It's fate. This must happen. This is the most probable. I see like some futuristic movie where the computer predicts what's going to happen, and they're like, well, all probable parameters points to the fact that this is the most likely outcome with a 99.999% accuracy. And that's what I'm hearing over this whole uniting, right? Okay. Well, let's see what's this. And what is that other 0.001 of inaccuracy? That is in case this person makes a deviation or you make a deviation from your current trajectory. Okay. What is the rune that is over this Ace of Cups, though? Oh, it's my other quartz crystal, but guess what? It's a blank again. It's fully blank. This love is fated. This love is destined. This love is the most probable outcome according to all the parameters and data that we have accumulated and all the decisions that have been made and the choices that have been taken and the walks that have been making and all that stuff. Yes. Love, love, love it. We have 2 runes of fate and destiny here. So, I haven't done a twin flame reading in so freaking long. I would really love to hear your comments. If you would like to make a donation for this hour-and-a-half reading that I just did for you, I would gladly accept it. If you would like to get into your own personal situation, go to my website. I got $5.55 one question quickies. I got full tarot consultations available for you. I got your 2019 readings available for you. If any of that don't work for you, let me know what you need and we can work it out. And I don't care what subject it is. I will read over any and all subjects because my intuition is not blocked by the limitations of topics. Okay? Also, I'm live on this channel every day. At some time, I go live with a daily general reading. If you loved this, you'll probably love that. You should definitely make sure you're fully tuned in, tapped in, turned on. In other words, are you subscribed to this channel? Did you tap the little bell to get notifications? And did you give this video a thumbs up? Because if you are a reciprocal, balanced person who doesn't want to contribute to the imbalance of this planet, it's so easy to push the little thumbs up button, and that is you putting energy to balance back for what I'm doing for you. Anyways, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. Thank you for all the love that you have that comes through to me, because I receive it, I multiply, and I send it back to you with expediency and immediacy. Okay. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, that golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. In the meantime, in between time, go check out my website. Get some services that serve you best at LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, love you, bye.